Our next guest is a popular podcaster and comedian, and when he has the mic, not much is off limits. Take a look.
A lot of times when I'm standing in a line, I find myself getting very frustrated because I feel like the other people in the line are up to some degree. They don't have the distance right between themselves and the next person in line. That's how you do a line correctly. About 3 feet keeps it nice and tight. Not too loose, not too crowded. You get more than 3 feet, now you're causing a lot of unnecessary stress and confusion for everyone behind you. They're not sure they're in line anymore. They're falling into different states of existential crisis.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, so on point. And this morning we have him on the couch. Please welcome Dan Cummins to the show. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Dan?
Great having you here.
Yeah,
So you just released your 4th special?
I did. Yeah.
Right? Trying to get better. Right? Tell us a bit about it. And are you trying to get better?
I think I'm trying to get better. I try to evolve, be a curious person. Yeah, it was a fun special to record. That was it's funny when we had to come up with clips for what is safe, basically for FCC. I think that segment was about the only one. So it's very. I didn't realize how irreverent it was until you start kind of looking at it that way. But it was fun to kind of like a lot of comics are releasing things on YouTube now.
Yeah.
And that's what we did because for me at least, you know, like no censorship.
Right.
And just kind of best place to get views now. Currently.
Yeah. So, by the way, about those people waiting in line like that, okay, with the distance. Not only that, it's like when they get to the self-checkout now, it's like there's somebody always screwing it up about how to scan and then put the item down. It's not that hard, and then the light goes on, and you got to wait for the person to come over, and then I'm just like, okay, I'm going to go to the regular checkout line.
Watching just basic repetitive tasks like that, I just feel like makes me lose faith in humanity.
Right.
Where I'm always amazed, like, how are you able to get dressed in the morning and make it outside, but you can't figure out how this works? Something you've probably done, you know, once a week.
And they're looking for the barcode. They're like, where is it to scan it? It's the whole thing.
Right.
So when you're figuring out the topics to talk about, listening, so there's nothing off limits.
No, I talk about pretty much everything, like the state of politics in the U.S. right now. Talk about, you know, mention like religious stuff. I don't know. For me, it does get me in trouble sometimes, for sure, with the audience. But like, I just don't have any sacred cows. Like, for me, it's like you should be able to talk about literally anything, and you can make a joke about literally anything. But you know, not everybody agrees.
And now you have a podcast, too.
Yes. Time Suck. And a lot of the audience that came to the special was from Time Suck and then also from Scared to Death, these 2 podcasts. One is like deep dives on anything from cults, historical figures, true crime. The other is like campfire tales, paranormal. That one's pretty safe for like most of the family, the Scared to Death, for horror lovers.
He loves that stuff.
I love that stuff.
I'm fast. Yeah, I just love horror movies, Stephen King, that kind of stuff. It's just fun to tell like ghost stories, exorcism stories, and just speculate like, what if it's true? What does that mean about
so you're telling, are these stories that are coming to you?
Real stuff.
Yeah, things you find online and then fan submissions.
But you don't plug in comedy in there also, do you?
No, unless it's like me and my wife, Lindsay, so like I might tease her in between stories. But you know, during the story, we try to keep it pretty serious to not ruin the horror. You know, like if you're going to a horror movie and somebody laughs at a scary part,
so annoying.
It's so annoying.
It is.
Yeah, it takes you out of it.
I say get out of the theater.
But we love scary stuff.
We do love scary stuff. And there's a Friday the 13th coming up next Friday.
Yes.
You into this whole thing? Yeah,
we're doing actually a live stream version of our show on Friday the 13th because we're totally into that stuff. And I know this season, this time of year, like, you know, Smile 2 is supposed to be coming out.
That movie is so freaky. That
scared me,
It's a creepy looking movie. I mean,
anytime faces are distorted unnaturally, it really freaks me out, like in movies.
Do you have a favorite horror film or series? I mean, because you like Scream,
I like Scream, I like Friday the 13th and
I like the
Myers.
Conjuring universe.
The Conjuring, that's okay. You like
James Wan?
Yeah, James Wan's great.
Yeah, he's my favorite horror director, just his pacing. I can't figure out his rhythm. So when you think you're relaxed, then it hits you. I love like a good jump scare.
The whole Conjuring series, and then what was the other one with the gosh, there was another series that was like The Conjuring. They were living in a house and it was home video.
Paranormal Activity?
Paranormal Activity.
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. That was a horror's interesting too, just as a, I don't know, person interested in like box office stuff randomly with films. You will find like these little tiny low budget like Paranormal Activity or before that Blair Witch Project.
Oh my gosh,
it's crazy, like $25,000, $50,000 budget, and then they become huge hits.
Do you believe in it?
No, but I was going to say, do you have any interest though of like getting into a haunted house? Because he's about to do that.
Going in a couple weeks.
It's funny. It's like I haven't done like the ghost hunting stuff yet. I do want to. super brave during the day, like when it's light out about that stuff. And I'll kind of like, I'll question my beliefs during the day, but then at night in a crazy place, like I've never messed around with a Ouija board, and I'm not even religious, but it freaks me out. Like I want to see something asterisks. It depends on what it is.
I did it at night.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You have any weird moments?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I think she's still on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Following around, right?
Yeah.
Dan, great to have you here. There's so much we could talk to you about.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
And again, his new comedy special, Trying to Get Better, is now on YouTube. You got to go check it out.
Love it, love it, love it.
All right. Thanks, Dan.